Welcome to today's stock market news update. Let's dive into the key stories making waves in the markets right now. First up, we have developments in the rare earth and critical minerals sector, which are drawing attention from investors. According to a CNBC article, shares of companies listed in the United States that are tied to the rare earth supply chain rose on Monday. Investors are thinking about how China's limits on exports might affect local producers. Rare earths are key minerals used in many parts of daily life, especially in technology, and the shift to cleaner energy. They go into things like computer chips, military planes, and electric car motors. On Monday, United States President Donald Trump and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese signed a deal to put money into shared projects. The goal is to build a supply chain for critical minerals and rare earths that does not rely on China. The CNBC article also notes that United States Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in an exclusive interview last week that the Trump administration plans to set minimum prices for several industries, including rare earths, to fight against market control by China. Shares of miners focused on rare earths and critical minerals have gone up in recent days as people look at which companies could benefit from the government's plans. Shares of some of Australia's biggest companies in critical metals and rare earths jumped on Tuesday after the news of a big minerals agreement between Washington and Canberra, worth up to $8.5 billion. Moves like this in global supply chains could influence investor choices and shift market trends in the resource sector. Shifting gears to a major tech disruption that hit services worldwide, a BBC article reports that Amazon Web Services is back to normal after a large outage that shook much of the internet. Many big websites felt the impact, including Snapchat, Roblox, Zoom, Coinbase, the United Kingdom's tax authority, HMRC, and even banking services from Lloyds, Bank of Scotland, and Halifax. The issue came from a failure in Amazon Web Services, which is the cloud computing part of the tech company that supports millions of large businesses' sites and apps. While breakdowns in web services happen from time to time, having so many sites go down at once is not as common. But experts say these events are happening more often, according to the BBC's technology reporter Liv McMahon. Amazon Web Services now says its cloud operations are running as usual, and reports of problems on Down Detector have dropped off. With things settled, companies are starting to look at who to blame and how to recover any money lost from the day, as noted by the BBC's North America technology correspondent Lily Jamali. Events like this outage could raise questions about reliability in the tech space and affect how markets view companies that depend on cloud services. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to subscribe.